Now, guys, we are going to see, or we are going to ask ourselves, is it really necessary? Is it okay for us to get to get a date, a date to start this poultry business? Is it advisable? Would I really advise you to get a date for you to start this poultry business? So guys, in this video, it's what we are going to discuss. Why? Because most people don't have capital and they would like to start this business. So the only alternative maybe they have is to go get a loan from a bank to start up this business. So what is my advice on that? Is it advisable to go in a bank and get a loan to start your poultry business? Now, let's first ask ourselves, what is a debt? A debt is it's like you borrow money. You borrow money, and you have to pay back with interest. Meaning you borrow what we call the principal money or the principal value. Maybe you borrow 20 million Ugandan shilling. So when you go and you borrow 20 million Ugandan shilling, it depends on the interest percentage. Maybe it is on 7%, per annum or per year. And maybe they give you 2 years for you to pay back this money with 7% interest. So if you count, you will see it's really too much money. And in Uganda, these banks really, they are scammers. I call them scams. These are scammers. Their percentage is always high, 20%, 15%. It is really too much. So this is my advice to you farmers, that before you borrow money, what are you supposed to do? Before you borrow money, it's always better before you borrow money, because to me, I will give you my reasons why I don't like borrowing as a beginner. Because we are just a beginner. You are capable of doing what we call mistakes. And by the time you go into the bank to borrow money, that means you are not good. You are not good at money. Yes, you are not good at managing money. Chances are very high that you are going to fail to pay this loan. Why? Because I cannot be into that position when I want to start up my business and I don't have capital and I qualify myself to be good at handling money. That is totally insane. That means I have been handling my money irresponsibly, that I don't have anything to start up, with my goals. It is not advisable to me. Now, before, if you decide that you want to borrow money and you cannot go with that, you want to borrow so that you can start, always you have what we call, payment plan. You must have what we call a payment plan. What is a payment plan? You plan your things prior, that before I get a loan, just in case I fail, what am I going to do? You must have plan A, plan B, plan C. In case you fail, because chances are very high that you are going to fail. I tell you, chances are at 90% failing to pay back. Why? Because you are a first time farmer. So chances are very high that you are going to fail to pay back this money. Yes, for that I'm very sure with you guys. You cannot pay it back. Now, what are the causes of debt? Because we first ask ourselves, what is the cause of debt? Before we get a solution, what is the first cause for us to go into the bank to borrow money? First and foremost, because we need to know what we call the problem area that causes us to borrow money. First and foremost, maybe we have what we call bad habits. Bad money habits. That is point number one. Why? Because we have been working. Why did we really save our money? It means for us to be unable to save the money that will help us to start our business, it is because of the bad habits that we had. Yes, that made us not save anything. Because if you fail to handle your money, you fail to handle your own money, how will you be able to manage other people's money? OPM. Because when you go to the bank, you get a loan, that means they will give you other people's money who have behaved well so that they can save that money. And for you go to borrow that money, and you think that you will manage other people's money for you to develop. That is totally insane. For a poor man to get a loan, a person who has bad habits, money habits, for him to get a loan, it's like putting someone into a hole. You put someone in the hole and you give that person a hole. You give this person a hole. That means this person is going to continue digging a very big pit, a very big pit hole, which he cannot be able to get out of. So that is what most people do. They get a loan, yet they are inside a pit. You are in the pit. You don't have anything. You don't have capital. You just want to start up something. It means you are already on a wall. And it is not advisable to go get a loan when you are on the wall. You don't have any backup plan. In case it fails, in case you get diseases and it wipes away all your burdens, yet you have a loan. What are you going to do? Meaning you're going to die of stress, depression, heart attack. So it is not advisable to give someone who has bad money habits to give him a loan. Because this is the problem area. Why you don't have money? Why you have to go to the bank to borrow money? It is because you have bad money habits. You don't know the use of saving money. That's why you are going to borrow money, because at the end of the day, everyone is working. At least you work, you get something. Even if you earn 5,000 a day, even if 10,000, you can save that money. You can save some bit of it. But most people will say, man, I get, very little salary. I cannot save anything. No, I told you, it does not matter how much money you earn. What matters is how much you save. Even if a very small percentage of it can do a difference in your life. So it doesn't matter how much you earn. What matters is how much you save. It is what we call money habits. Change your habits, the way how you handle money. And once you learn to handle your own money, you will be able to handle other people's money. But for you go get a debt to handle other people's money. Yet for you fail to handle your own. And you think you can use other people's money to become rich. No way. You cannot. So, problem area is bad behavior with money. Maybe under saving. You don't know how to save. You under save. And overspending your money. Overspending. So, this is the cause. These are the most causes of going in a debt. Poor planning for your money. Once you fail to plan for your own money before you go for other people's money to borrow to start your business, make sure that you are good at this. Yes, you are good at this. What do I mean? Poor planning, make it good planning. Overspending, make it lower spending. Save before you spend, because what most people do with money, they save after spending. That is a very bad habit about money. You will never see worth, because you cannot save after spending and you think you can have capital. That is impossible. But people who are serious with life, they save after they spend after saving some certain amount of money. Yes, those are the people with good money habits. Under saving. So now, after knowing this problem area, you have to work upon this so that you can solve this issue. So you cannot use other people's money if you have bad money habits. So to me, I do not encourage you to go get a loan to start poultry business. Why? You'll be disappointed. Why? Because you don't know how to handle your own money. How will you be able to handle other people's money? First, learn to handle your own money. Have a percentage, at least 80%. 80% of the capital, starting capital. Then you can borrow the 20%. That one is okay. Why? Because at least you have the bigger percentage. But what most people want to do, they want to borrow 100% of the capital. That is totally insane. you are just insane. You are going to run mad because you have nothing. You have nothing from your savings. That shows that you are not good at handling money. Still, the money you are going to borrow will go like that. You just splash like that because you don't know how even to plan. You poor planning. You have poor planning on money, so you cannot manage that. But let's say you want to start up a business. Maybe 20 million is your, is your budget. 20 million Ugandan shilling is your budget, and you have 15 million on your saving. At least for you, you have money habits. You have managed to save 15 million. You go to bank and you get 5 million. For you, I can listen. For you, you can handle other people's money and you get, something good out of it. For you, I can, I can support you on that. But these people who are just starting from zero, zero saving, and they want to go to the bank, they will die of heart attack. That is it. So guys, what is the solution? First and foremost, before you go to get a debt, make sure that you learn good habits, money habits. That is point number one. Another point, buy at cash. Make sure that you run away from debts. Make sure that you first develop buy at cash. If you don't have money, please do not buy at all. If you don't have money, do not start up anything. Make sure that you first collect your capital and you start with the little you have. Start small and you will grow. That is the logic behind. See you guys in my next video. God bless you.